Yo, 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 guys. It's Sunday again, back with another virtual SHiNE, back by popular demand. We did it back in the fall.
We read all the comments.
We did, yeah. We actually took a poll asking you guys what you wanted to
Twitter,
see
right?
in virtual SHiNE. Yeah, we had a Twitter poll. You guys dropped so many comments. You guys just wanted it so bad, we had to bring it back. We're playing hide and go seek again, the interns. This time, though, we are not at the Apex. As you can see, we are over at the Crosspoint campus. We did upgrade, got a lot more space. Taylor got the short end of the stick, so she's going to be seeking. The rest of us are going to go hide and not get found, hopefully. So, yeah, stay tuned. Yeah, I really have no ideas right now on where I want to go.
Yo, what up, V-Shine? I gotta separate myself from these bums, man. I'm gonna go hide in the best place you guys have ever seen. You might be seeing places that you've never even seen before. I know a lot of you attend the Crosspoint campus here, so you might be seeing places that you've never seen, that you've never even knew existed. So yeah, you're gonna see those, and maybe, I don't even know if you will, but here we go.
On a mission to find the best spot, because girls rule. Tay won last time. I gotta keep the streak alive and win this time, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay guys, so I'm in my counting corner and counting for 2.5 minutes, and we'll see then who is found first. We're at Crosspoint this time, as Ben said, so there's a lot more different places that they could be. So it's gonna be a little bit more challenging, but I think I have a few ideas of where they could be. There's a lot of different places, but I have a couple ideas in my head, so we'll see if those are right. But I'll wait for these 2.5 minutes to tick by, and then I will update you guys when I'm looking for them.
All right, guys, we are in the spot. Now it is time. Hopefully I'm hidden enough all the way down that I won't be found. It was a struggle to get in. I'm not gonna lie, I was struggling to get into my spot, but hopefully the struggle at the beginning means I'll last longer.
I think I found where we're gonna hide, guys. Up here. Top row. In the worship center. And here we are. Just chilling.
All right guys, I'm headed to go find them. There's a lot of different places that they can be, but I'll take you with me and see where they could be.
She just came in here, guys. Didn't get on the camera. Didn't find me. Let's go, baby.
All right, I have a feeling that they're in the worship center, so I'm looking. I feel like they're in one of these rows or something, or under a table. They're not in the baptismal tank. Maybe they're backstage. I don't know where they are. I'm really bad at this. I don't know if they're back there. See guys, so many rows. Let's go up this aisle and see.
I just heard Taylor. I think she's close. I don't know where she is though. Let's take a look. There she is. She has no idea. Oh no. Here she comes.
Alright guys, I see someone. Being at the top of the seats helped. Okay. I think I found someone, and I think it's Ben V. Ha 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 ha!
Oh no.
Found Ben.
Oh no.
First person. Being up at the top of that row helped, guys. So, how do you feel you were found first?
I feel really disappointed because I thought you left the theater, so I thought it was safe to stick my head up.
Did you see me walking all the way down those
Yeah,
aisles?
I did. Yeah, I really thought I had you fooled, but you know, someone's got to be the first one found, so.
It's Ben. All right, now we gotta go find Ben and M. Okay, guys, I think I see someone. I see legs. That was a good spot. What the heck? The area is here, Rose.
I'm here.
Okay, but he was the second one found.
Oh!
We're finding Emily still. All right, now that Ben just found, we're gonna look for Emily, which he said I'm very warm in this general area by the fireside room. So I'm thinking she has to be in this back hallway somewhere. So let's check here. I feel like she has to be around here, but there were people like interviewing and it was kind of weird. I think I found her. There she is. You won.
I won?
Emily won. Yes. Guys, this is commitment though. Like in these rows laying down. Her and Ben, you guys were all laying down.
Yeah.
So her and Ben had similar hiding spots, but Emily is the hide and go seek
Queen.
champion queen.
I mean, I am small. You guys make fun of me for being short all the time. This is when it comes to
no,
my
it comes in
advantage.
handy. Look at her. The Ben's can laugh all they want, but
Yeah,
Emily,
Bench thought this was a terrible hiding spot. He did.
but look at her. She came out victorious. Now she's gotta get down.
Yeah. This won't be.
But thank you so much for watching, guys. We hope that you have a great week, and definitely stay tuned for next week. Bye, guys.
What is going on, virtual SHiNE? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever you're watching this. I'm glad you are. We're going to enter into a time of a little bit of a message or a devotional, whatever you want to call it. And I'm excited I got the opportunity to share with you this morning. We're in a series called What Would Jesus Undo? It's a really, really interesting series title. And today we're talking about something it's not talked about enough, I don't think, and is a little bit strange to some people, but it's this idea of hollow worship. So I'm going to keep it short this morning like I try to do every week that I'm speaking, but when we're talking about hollow worship, I want you to think about and maybe write down the first thing that comes to mind when you think of the word worship. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? For most of us, it would be, like Bethel or Hillsong or one of their songs, or sitting in a church service or at SHiNE, and music starts playing, and you're like, okay, this is worship. This is what worship is. But I think it's clear. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning, man. It must be, I don't even know. It's beautiful out today, so I've been outside a ton doing yard work and whatnot, playing basketball, and the sun beat me. But anyway, I want you to think about what but anyway, I think the word worship is more than just music or worshiping God in that sense. And obviously that's one of the most prominent ways today that we use. That we worship God through is through worship music or song. But I want to take a look at what Matthew 15 says. So I'm gonna be reading Matthew 15 verses 1 through 9. It writes, some Pharisees and teachers of religious law now arrived from Jerusalem to see Jesus. They asked him, why do your disciples disobey our age-old tradition? For they ignore our tradition of ceremonial hand-washing before they eat. Jesus replied, and why do you, by your traditions, violate the direct commandments of God? For instance, God says, honor your father and mother, and anyone who speaks disrespectfully of father or mother must be put to death. But you say it is all right for people to say to their parents, sorry, I can't help you, for I have vowed to give God what I would have given to you. In this way, you say that you don't need to honor your parents. And so, you cancel the word of God for the sake of your own tradition. You hypocrites, Isaiah was right when he prophesied about you. For he wrote, these people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. Their worship is a farce, for they teach man-made ideas as commands from God. So this is a lot. This is a lot written in Matthew 15. And it's really that last few sentences that would, that really point to this idea of hollow worship. These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. Their worship is far, for they teach man-made ideas as commands from God. And we talk about we're going to be talking about hypocrisy next week. So strap in for that. It's going to be a good one. But this idea of hollow worship is that we may come to church on a Sunday, may come to SHiNE on a Sunday, and take part in musical worship and lay it down before God, and that's all good. But it's about the heart posture, man. There's many ways that we can worship God, but if our heart's not in it, is it really matter? And so Jeremy, who writes these messages, he said, this is one of his quotes, any expression of worship honors God when our heart is connected to who he is. But any expression of worship is not honoring when our hearts are distant. Exactly what I was just saying right there, that our hearts have to be in it for this to work, for this to be really worship, for this to glorify God. And so I'm gonna read off some things that some actions that we can take that would be acts of worship. Bow before him in reverence. So in Psalm 95 verse 6 it says, come, let us worship and bow down, let us kneel before the Lord our Maker, for he is our God. Another one, lift our hands in adoration. So you may see a lot of people lift their hands in church, and you may be like, that's a little weird. Maybe they're attention seeking, and sometimes when I'm in a state of worship and I feel like I wanna adore who God is, and I wanna lay it all down before him, and I raise my hands. Sometimes I think to myself, like, am I doing this just so the people around me will see that I'm raising my hands, or am I actually doing this because I want to glorify God through this worship? And so, that's something that I think about, and that leads straight into hollow worship. What is it for, or what are we doing this for? But that's another act of worship. Dance and celebration, man. Psalm 30, verse 11, you have turned my mourning into joyful dancing. You have taken away my clothes of mourning and clothed me with joy. That was a psalm that David wrote. And, you might be saying, like, dancing, what the heck? Like, what are you talking about? But it is clear that, like, these acts of joy and these expressions of joy are ways that we can worship God. We can offer a sacrifice of praise. In Hebrews 13, verse 15, it says, therefore let us offer through Jesus a continual sacrifice of praise to God, proclaiming our allegiance to his name. So just laying it all out, shouting his name. These are ways that we can worship God. But again, doing any of these things don't matter if our heart's not in it. So that's what I want you guys to remember this morning, or whenever you're watching this video, is that, there's many ways that we can worship God. It's not just through musical worship, but also whatever it is that we're doing to worship God, our heart needs to be in it. So it doesn't need to be a huge celebration. It doesn't need to be as corporate as what we're maybe used to at the chapel for our worship to matter. But what really matters, it could be as simple as possible, but what really matters is that our heart is in it. Well, everything that we do should be for the glory of God, man. So when our heart has that mindset, or when when our heart's in that place, and when that's what we're really doing it for, then that's really when we're worshiping God. So I hope you join us next week. I hope you watch our virtual SHiNE episode next week, so you can hear a message on hypocrisy, because it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a little heart wrenching. Sometimes learning about hypocrisy isn't the greatest thing in the world, but I hope you learned a little bit today, and I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.